Environmental impact assessment. Environmental assessment is the assessment of the environmental consequences of a plan, policy, program, or actual projects prior to the decision to move forward with the proposed action. In this context, the term environmental impact assessment is usually used when applied to actual projects by individuals or companies, and the term strategic environmental assessment applies to policies, plans, and programs most often proposed by organs of state. It is a tool of environmental management forming a part of project approval and decision-making. Environmental assessments may be governed by rules of administrative procedure regarding public participation and documentation of decision-making, and may be subject to judicial review. The purpose of the assessment is to ensure that decision-makers consider the environmental impacts when deciding whether or not to proceed with a project. The International Association for Impact Assessment defines an environmental impact assessment as the process of identifying, predicting, evaluating, and mitigating the biophysical, social, and other relevant effects of development proposals prior to major decisions being taken and commitments made. EIAs are unique in that they do not require adherence to a predetermined environmental outcome, but rather they require decision-makers to account for environmental values in their decisions and to justify those decisions in light of detailed environmental studies and public comments on the potential environmental impacts. History. Environmental impact assessments commenced in the 1960s, as part of increasing environmental awareness. An EIA is prepared to estimate the effects of a proposed development or construction project. EIAs provide technical evaluations that are intended to contribute to more objective decision-making. In the United States, environmental impact assessments obtained formal status in 1969, with the enactment of the National Environmental Policy Act. EIAs have been used increasingly around the world. The number of environmental assessments filed every year has vastly overtaken the number of more rigorous environmental impact statements. An environmental assessment is a mini-ICE designed to provide sufficient information to allow the agency to decide whether the preparation of a full-blown environmental impact statement is necessary.